Where do we have all the facts?
Facts?
Are they stats and all that?
What do you mean?
Do they have an online? Do you know if they have an online list at UW of the campus club?
We can look at all the clubs down there.
They do.
I know there's more than one religious club. I just don't know how active.
Yeah.
So those conversations I want to have. I don't want to be like, yeah, all these clubs are showing up. But there is one faculty member that is a very prominent faculty member in the science department that is interested more in the faith. Stopped by our office yesterday to have a conversation with her to reinitiate teaching her. She's interested in either attending the fireside or, which I thought, along the lines of what you've been working on, facilitate that, or even inviting her to a book report and starting that Megan's doing on the north end, because it's not a lot of history, and her interest is in the history of the faith and developed that way. So, support, I think maybe generating more ideas.
It should be really practical. Then you'll have some really good practice.
They'll be able to apply easier as well. Because when I was studying and apply it and connect with
Should I write that down?
Yeah, it sounds like which weekend? I didn't know which.
There's 2 more weekends after this that are in the expansion. So either this next weekend or the following weekend.
Might also have to talk to Raul about what he's planning to do another study thing. And make sure that that's not.
Yeah, he's here, so we
Shall we shout out to him too?
or maybe he's gone
He
to the
didn't know
book.
this morning though.
Oh, okay.
He was like, whenever we're kind of available.
For the books, I guess.
How many children are you? I am one of 8 right now, but it'll be 9 soon. What are the ages? So Autumn's right now. So anyways, there's me, I'm 16, and then there's my younger sister. I have an older sister who's 18. I have a younger sister who's 12, and then there's 8, 6. Hold on, give me a minute. 6, 5, 7, 6, and 5.
7.
I still get caught up in that
6,
same year.
5. Well, 18
And then there's
months.
and then there's
And
the
then
18-month-old, and then there'll be the new baby.
The -3.
That's amazing. So are you saying that you want to have a children? Me?
No.
I do that all day. Don't worry.
Right, your whole life is
Not you particularly, but
Just bring children to my house.
I mean, I get over the winters pretty easily, and I've always wanted to.
she's
start a
really good with
children's
kids. Autumn is good for
I've always wanted to start it, and I just remembered, well, maybe starting one day would be.
So on the chance I may embarrass, please note how easily a discussion of starting a core activity, comes up in the conversation of these 3 youth. Let that be a lesson to those of us who think it's hard. Okay?
If I was a parent, I'd be wanting to know who's picking you up after school and taking you somewhere.
I think visiting parents is really important. Gotta really keep a relationship with the parents.
Might let you live.
16.
Well, I will possibly let you live for these 4 years.
All right, that's problem solved. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
At 2 p.m. 2?
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
and to contact your mother.
Yeah, it's gonna be at my house.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Swan Creek's children classes need some support, so if you want as well, and maybe Winter. You want to come? Okay. Transportation will be needed for us.
We'll work it out. Sounds like there were people who wanted to help Chris. Yeah.
Yep. Jalen's 5th grade and 6th graders children classes. That was brought to the table, so I don't know what that is.
What?
Where?
You know where.
Yeah, it's a Swan Creek.
Well, I thought you were going to meet with parents
Yeah.
this and tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do some visits tomorrow.
Instant exactive.
Yeah, we had talked about it with Peggy, Raoul. We had talked about it last week.
So we just need to figure out when. Okay, so support for book number 4 at Megan's home on Mondays. She needs like a tutor. Is that correct?
Yes.
When would that be? What's the time frame? Soon or now? Or?
Yes, if we can get books in time, then it would be a week from Monday is when we would start.
Fantastic.
And then fireside was like a huge topic at the table. So
George is going to start.
yeah, George. Anybody else planning on doing a fireside?
And there's Teresa's.
Well, Joseph mentioned he might try to arrange something.
Individual initiative. Yeah. Yeah. So
And also people who want to go visit folks on at the apartments.
Oh, the Pearl Street.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearl Street.
Yeah. That's on the weekend. Starting tomorrow. And they're meeting at the home of the person.
Right. I need to get the address out.
Wait, meeting where?
It's in the Spanish Hills apartment complex, and we'll get the address here momentarily.
And what day?
It is each day on the weekend we will have that space. That's my understanding.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., 10 to 12, and then we'll gather again at the end of the afternoon for reflection.
Is that in Tacoma?
Spanish Hills is in Tacoma. It's
Zita and Yusef?
yes.
And they have a 6-year-old?
They have a 16-year-old and they have a 8-year-old, I think, something like that. 5, okay.
16 and a 5 or 16 and an 8 and a 5?
2.
How close is their house to the apartment?
They're in the apartment. They're in the Spanish Hills apartments. Yes.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's even better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool. Praise God.
So that's all I got on February 16th. And it's like mostly like for like the people that want to like, everybody in like that certain type of community on the UWT campus and stuff. Mentioning that there were religious clubs interested in stuff in the Baha'i faith. Autumn's planning for youth group and book number 5 during the expansion phase. Like everything is mostly during the expansion phase, as you can see. Which is from the February 11th or the 12th at 2 p.m. either at her house or if they plan somewhere else. Swan Creek is needing people for children's classes, so it was intended that me, Autumn, and Winter go over to, help out with the kids. Jalen is planning a 5th grader, 6th grader children's classes youth group at Swan Creek. We just need to determine when it will be. Support for book number 4 at Megan's house on Monday, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Needing a tutor for book number 4 because she didn't really have much experience with it. And then we mostly talked about fireside. Peggy was planning on doing one. George and Joseph. And then the Pearl Street at Spanish Hills apartment complex will be at 10 a.m. to 12 noon tomorrow. including a reflection afterwards.
Succinct, to the point, comprehensive. How wonderful. Okay. Bonnie Lake and vicinity, East Pierce County.
Cycle. Are we talking about this cycle or the expansion plans?
Both.
Okay. We really need to increase the numbers of participants in the 3 children's classes that we currently have. We need to increase the numbers in our junior youth group. We need to increase numbers in our devotionals that we have currently, and we want to try to add a regular devotional. And we've never done any home visits, so we want to at least complete 3. Figure 1 in each of the communities that we're represented. Kind of try with realistic goals. We want to have a couple of firesides, hope to establish at least 1 regular fireside. And we are going to, Regina's going to reach out to Pierce College, where she goes to school, in Puyallup, talk to Cindy Grew and see if we can maybe put together a fireside at Pierce College this summer. So we're excited about that, and we really want to need to raise up a youth to train as an animator. And then the way that we're going to do this is we've committed to do some outreach in Sumner, where we've done outreach before, next Saturday afternoon. Pagemon's going to accompany Sam and Monavar to visit one of their neighbors who has a 6-year-old, and whose mom has kind of had some questions about the faith, so he's going to accompany and maybe Connor. And I'm going to reach out to my neighbors a little bit more than I have, which is not too much, and try to establish some friendships and invite them to our monthly devotional. Did I miss anything with that?
We have an outreach on the 11th.
Yeah, that was, on the 4th. And then maybe go from there.
Praise God.
But we have had plans in the works and in high hopes for both of them. We really need a junior youth animator in order to do that, but understandable that, children's classes and junior youth would go well together. And we did get the community room, but we're struggling with Spanish and getting and attaining the trust, I guess, of the parents to allow their children to come with us, which I think is wonderful. I'm very happy that they don't just send their kids off with anybody. And so the only way we've actually been able to have any of the children is if the junior youth came with the, older brother or sister came along. And those are really, it's really been hard to get those junior youth, because they're active after school and doing other things. And so it's an ongoing goal, and it will happen. That's how we feel. So we just know we have to continue to concentrate. Study circles, we had 3 with 13 participants and 2 devotionals with 8 participants. Our study circles right now are at 1 with 4, however, it's on hiatus or on the break right now because 2 of the members are gone, and we promised them we would stop and not continue with the book until they came back. So we're going to keep that promise, and much as it would be great to continue, but we're waiting for them to return, hopefully in March. And the social gatherings, I don't know how Lenore Lawrence could find it within herself to move from Lakewood. She lived there most of her life, grew up there, and she moved with her husband to Milton. So we lost that devotional meeting, and it's just